Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Data Driven Decisions. Today I'm going to show you a dashboard that I call the months ago dashboard. I wanted to build myself something that I could look at anytime during the month that would just really show me how I've been doing in the past month. And what's a month? A month is the past 30 days. So that's what I've really defined in this dashboard. I've defined month one as 0 or days 1 to 30, month two from days 31 to 60, month three, 61 to 90, and so on, all the way to 24 months. So I got 2 years of 24 equal buckets of 30 days. And, the objective is I just, with the analysis of my personal finances, I become better with my personal finances. Um, I can show it to you in this dashboard today, just how much under control it's gotten thanks to me doing this stuff with my personal finances. I've really honed in and been cognizant of what I'm spending and how much I'm spending and where I'm spending, and to budget, to define before the month, hey, where am I gonna spend my money, and not to have impulsive spends throughout the month. If it's not in the budget, then it's got to wait till next month. If you really want it, you got to wait. So yeah, it's been really good. And the beauty of this is, like unlike other dashboards where you just look at it monthly, like most of my work, I update it every month. That only gives me one time during the month to see it. And while the month is accumulating, this month's data is not really being used because it's not a full month. Well, now that I got these rolling months, I also have it for years too. I have another dashboard for years ago, just rolling 365 days. Just things that you can look at every day and see what a month is. A month can be arbitrary. It's in this case, it's just 1 day to 30 days ago. That's a good definition of a month, and it does a lot of good. So let me show my screen and I'll show you the dashboard. All right, so here is the months ago dashboard. And it's really just honing in on saying, okay, I'm going to split this data into 24 buckets, 24 months. Each bucket is 30 days. And, looking at this time series plot, just to brag a little bit, in the past 30 days, I've only spent $6,888. That's way down. Look at all the other months. I mean, that's one of the lowest months of all months over the two years. The only one was this month right here. So really a great month for me. Before that, in the month of May and April and March, my spending got out of hand, and the big reason why is because I lost track of my finances. With Mint going down, I no longer had this ecosystem to study my finances, and I had to, think of how I was going to migrate the work, and I did it successfully with personal capital, and I've actually made everything way better. I've fully automated the process now, the ETL, so everything just runs with clicks of buttons, and I just have I'm using Python to dynamically import the data that either comes from personal capital or from my Excel workbook, and that brings it into BigQuery automatically. And then in BigQuery, that's when I do all the heavy duty data transformation, and then the data enrichment, all the data shaping, just everything. It's a very long script that I have in BigQuery that takes 5.5 minutes to run. But it's flawless. It never produces errors. Sometimes new categories come in and I got to define those. That's always common. If you shop at a new store, then you're going to have to define a new store and name in the system. But yeah, this is a great dashboard. The KPIs, just really what I want to see. What's my average spend per month over these past 24 months? 10,927. Last month, what I'm most proud of, 6,888. Good job. 2 months ago, way over what I make, 10,742. 3 months ago, holy crap, that's when I got my bonus. But I spent 19,952. And then average spend this year has been 11,363. Last year comparison 10,492. So I'm spending about 1,000 more this year than last year. And this is a nice spend matrix looking at the nicest spend bucket category that I have. I call it spend bucket. Just a nice way that I have it categorized, and then it's pivoted by months ago. So looking at most recent, this is a low month. Where am I not spending money? I'm still spending the same money on car. Um, uh, Food is $4,400 less. Spending way less on health. Um, Way less on home. Good job. Mortgage is the absolute same. I got a refund for a trip to Costa Rica that I didn't go to, so I got the plane ticket cost back. That's a big reason why it's such a low number. It's I'm being given $748. So without that, it's actually at 7,500. So that's nice. I'm spending a little less on pets, which I'm happy about. I was spending a lot more on pets, as you can see in the prior months, but I cut out farmer's dog. That was too expensive. I'm just doing fresh pet, which is still expensive, but I get it at the grocery store. Um, so yeah, this is a nice matrix of um, my spend bucket, and I can always, drill in deeper to see something more granular. So if I click on dog food, here's all the. If I click on pets, here's all the categories within pets. So um, down below is the most granular category, and a good thing I haven't spent any money on drugs or alcohol in over 3 months, so that's been good. Go me. Um, yeah, so yeah, this is a really cool matrix, and you can always everything is cross filterable in this dashboard. So if I click on food, now I'm just looking at what's being spent on food. So everything now is just filtered by food. That's really nice. Let's just scroll down below, see what else is here. This is the average monthly spend by spend bucket this year versus last year. So last year I spent a lot on home on average. That's when I bought my home, and then I had to furnish the home. So a ton was spent on home, where a lot less now is spent on home, where um, just average 1,374. Mortgage and rent, that's gone up a little bit. Food has gone up thanks to inflation. Um, Health has gone up. I did, furnish a gym, and that's where that is. Pets has gone up. I got a third dog now, so I got 3 mouths to feed, and they're all big dogs, so they eat a lot. Clothes, I need to stop spending money on clothes. Past couple months is when I spend a lot of clothes, and yeah, this is nice. So this is by spend bucket this year versus last year. Here's just this year versus last year in a bar chart showing the same as the KPIs. Down here is total spend by month, year over year. So just looking at 12 months and then just looking at this year versus last year. And to the far right is the most recent, which is one. Go me, look at this low number compared to last year. I spent way more. So that's really good. I just got to keep this low spending going. Also try to make more money off DoorDash. And then, with this channel, I really hope to one day turn this into a business. So, a dream of mine is to, you know, accumulate clients who, I, write code and build dashboards and create a personal finance ecosystem for them. It just would take, um, several hours, and, we just charge by the hour, and I do that for them. And, at the end I can show them how they can run it on their own, and let them have an automated system for them to study their finances like I'm doing for myself. This, instead of this year versus last year, this is this month versus 2 months ago. So 1 month ago versus 2 months ago. Where's the difference in spending? Same is mortgage. Food, I'm spending a lot less. Car is the same. Health, a lot less. Pets is significantly less, 200 less. Home is way less. Utilities is even less. Dating is up. Um, so yeah, and look, I got a refund from travel, so that's helping me. So, you know, this month versus last month, I'm spending way less. So that's great. I'm really happy. And I love seeing this dashboard because this is what's bringing this to life. My efforts of not spending money is showing itself. So this is cool. That's why I built the dashboard. It lets me, today is July 9th, and, it's the middle of the month, and I'm still looking at this month's data in a monthly fashion. It's really sweet. This is looking at now the year 2024 to 2022. So that's what the segmentation is. In red you see this year, and then in gray across the whole year you see 2023, and then for the last half of 2022 you see that's what's making up the 24 monthly buckets. So, July to date is way down. Last July I spent 11,900. So I definitely can beat that. In June, I was way down. I only spent 8,800 in June. That's great. This is by, the financial account. So most of my spend is coming out of my Bank of America checking, my mortgage, my utilities. So that's why that's the highest. Last year, I was using Huntington primarily, but I switched that to Bank of America because there's no Huntington where I live anymore. And Bank of America is national. That's a great one to have you as your primary. And then here's my credit cards. I mostly spend on American Express and Chase. That's my Amazon card. That needs to go way down. I need to stop spending money on Amazon. My Wells Fargo. I'm spending less on my Citi Custom Cash. Here are my new credit cards, my new accounts that I only have of this year. This is a really granular spend category. This is the most granular of the spend categories. And it's sorted by where the money is being most spent. So home and mortgage and rent is where I spend most of the money, and that's a constant big uh, payment that I got to make every month. And then second is groceries. I spend a lot on groceries. This month 1,300 when last month was 1,572. 3 months ago, holy cow, 2,900. Dog food, that's going to be a constant one. Exercise equipment, that should no longer be a big one anymore. I furnished a gym in my garage, and I don't think I have to buy any more equipment, only little things. So that should go away, go down. Utilities is a constant. Clothing, that needs to go away. No more clothes, Danny. You're good. You have enough clothes. You're not going to grow anymore. And dating, that's going to keep building. I have a serious girlfriend. We're probably going to get married. So we're going to just keep spending money on each other. But yeah, this is really granular. I can study this for hours to see really where the spending's coming from and where I'm not spending money. And fees and charges. Ooh, I hate those. That's what I always want to avoid. Paying other people money. Never pay interest on anything. This is a stacked bar chart of the by spend bucket over months. So this month is on the left. It should be switched to the right just because you look at time series from left to right, from least recent to most recent. But the big one is always mortgage, and then groceries in green, and then everything else I need to lower. Utilities or car. I got a car payment now. That's always a big one. And this is a really cool plot. This is a play axis. This is showing total spend and the number of transactions over time, and that's really cool. It's a nice thing you can do in Power BI just to show the journey of where the money changes and how many times spending happens. So yeah, this is a really cool dashboard. It's awesome, cross-filterable. Um, where am I spending money on groceries. I always spending on the American Express. That's where I get 5% cash back, and then I also get it on custom cash, but only up to $500 a month. So that's where I spend the money on groceries. But lately, I'm using the Fidelity Rewards credit card because that's my new credit card that I don't have to pay interest on for another 15 months. But yeah, this is cool. Everything's cross-filterable. That's awesome. And, the big thing for me, honing in on lower spending has been Amazon, cutting out the Amazon spending. Let's filter on Amazon, and I'll show you um, how good I've been. I've only spent $453 in the past 30 days at Amazon. Look at it compared to other months. Like, holy crap, for the past year, it's been well over 1,000 every month. So crazy spending. I just don't need that. That's all just impulsive boredom spending, and it just goes all over the place. Spending on a lot of things. Just don't need to do it. Only on certain things like vitamins I do, spend on Amazon, and pool I got to spend on Amazon. But, you know, yeah, looking at everything on Amazon, that's really nice to see. Um, a lot less on home, a lot less on health, nothing on clothes, you know, much improvement with Amazon. I'm just not spending on Amazon. I'm not even going to the website. Every time I do, I just say, stop, just leave. Um, so yeah, this is the months to go dashboard. It's really helpful for me because I can look at it anytime during the month and see how I've been over the past month, and making the month the arbitrary rolling 30 days. That really creates constant buckets. Each bucket is 30 days. It's equal, and it's roughly what a month is. Over 24 times 30, that's you know not quite 2 years. It's missing about 10 days, but whatever. So yeah, this is a great dashboard. I hope you like it. I hope this inspires you to, build your own personal finance dashboards and ways to analyze it. I hope you like what I present, and I hope it inspires you to get better with your finances and to learn the game and, get good at it. So thank you. Take care. Bye.